Hey guys, hope you're all doing good today. This is like the third time I'm trying to record this tutorial. I'm always trying and failing. I don't know why, but today I guess I'm going to split the whole thing, like from modeling the character to texturing and shading before we move on to lighting and before we render the character. So I'm going to delete this guy. This is just like a reference I use always when modeling. So the first thing I'm going to do here is create a cube here. Yep. Okay, what I love to do always is I love to like move the cube like resting above this x-axis. It's not something you must do. You can just do your normal, like stay here and model from here, but I always love to raise this my guy above this x-axis line here. Throw in this subdivision surface here and just with a level of 2 like this. Then we're going to go into edit mode and just Ctrl R and give us an edge loop at the middle. This is just to shape the head, to give it that kind of human-like head shape. So we are going to tab out of edit mode and just come over here, Ctrl A to apply everything, and I'm going to repeat the same thing again. Throw in your subdivision surface and just a level of 2 here and go back into edit mode. So I don't know if you can see this, but these lines, these edges, these vertices we have here are not like lying on the body of our mesh. So to fix that, you need to click this triangle button that looks like it's not shaded right now, that looks upside down or something. So just click it here and you see that it's fixed. Before, after, before, after, before, after. Okay, now another thing we need to do, we need to shade smooth. Yep. Then we need to go to the front view. This is where we start like shaping the head. If you want kind of a tall character head, like you can scale it on z-axis like this. This is where the shaping begins, and if you just want to work with a kind of a round head, which is what I'm going to work with now, you can just start selecting faces and moving them around. So the first thing we're going to do here is selecting these two guys. This is going to be our mouth. Yep, let's see. No, I think I'm going to make use of this guy here, not here, these two guys, and I'm going to like go to a better view and then extrude on y axis. Just push this face in a little bit like this. So this is our mouth. Okay, I think that's a little bit rough. I'm going to add an edge loop here by clicking Ctrl R and just drag it out a bit, just to give me a little bit of sharpness there. So after doing that, this is when I'm going to start shaping the mouth. Like, do you want the character to be smiling? Do you want the character to be angry? This is where it all happens. So I think I need a smiling character. So I'm going to select this point and this point and just going to pull this up, just to give us that sense of, like, I don't know what to call it. Okay, I think this, I'm going to bring the middle down. I'm going to select these two guys and just kind of bring this down a bit. And this guy and this guy is going to go up a bit, and I guess this guy is going to go down or something like that. So just feel free and just create a shape that you want for your mouth. So I think I'm still gonna go up a little bit, like this, like this, like this. Maybe select these two guys and just, you get, just give your character a shape, and then at the same time you are free to scale it out or like move it out. Not scale, like moving it out. Okay, that is that. So this middle guy here is going to be our nose, but when you in Blender, when you click where you are on this this vertex select mode, you can see that when you click Ctrl B, nothing is going to happen because this is just a point. So you need to actually click Ctrl Shift B before you can get a face that, a bevel. Okay, this is a simple nose, so we're also going to extrude this out on Y. Yes, so depends the length of the nose you want. You can pull this out as you want, so you are free to do what you want to do, or what your reference or what you are working on. So I'm going to give him a bit of a fat nose here, not like this pointy one. So I'm going to scale this guy out like this. Okay, I'm going to select this, I'm going to select this face and go back a little bit. I think it's too long, and if you want some sharpness here, you can do Ctrl R to give you an edge loop. You get to sharpen the nose a bit like this, but I don't want to do that, so I'm going to leave it like this. So we're going to move to the eyes. So when you go back to your vertex mode, right, am I calling the right thing vertex or edge? I think it's vertex mode. Your eyes also, you're going to do the same thing by selecting this guy, this point here, and this point. I'm going to do Ctrl Shift B again to give you that shape there, and you're going to push it this time around. I'm not going to extrude, I'm going to push it in. So I think it's too high, so let me see these guys, let me see what they look like. So I'm gonna Ctrl Shift B again, select these guys and push them back instead of don't go too high, So I'm going to use these guys as the eye socket. So by pushing them back, you see, pushing it back, not forward, you get the eye socket. Okay, moving on. We have the eyes, we have the mouth, we have the nose. What else do we need to do? Okay, we need to model the ear and even the eyelids and all of this stuff. So let's go to face select mode here, 3, and just duplicate this guy. After duplicating the face here, you click P and selection just to make it a different mesh object. So I'm gonna go out of edit mode and select this guy and just name it our ear. This guy is the head. Let's just name this guy our head, and this guy the ear. So what I'm going to do now, I need to add this mirror modifier on the ear. Mirror, where are you? Okay, mirror modifier. Then I'm going into the settings and just select this our head as the mirror object. So you see we have another ear at the other side. So anything I do to this guy, it happens to the other guy. So what I'm going to do here, go to my front mode, go to edit mode, select the ear and extrude it out like this. Okay, if you remember, Ctrl R to give us a kind of sharp face there or something like that. So that is what I'm doing there. So I'm going to go to this guy which is called X-ray, so I can see what is behind. So I need to select all those vertices there and scale it on Z. Yep, and move it in like this. Bring this guy here, select the top vertices and just kind of move them up, move this guy down, and just generate a close, like anything that is close to the ear, like how the ear looks like. So I think I'll need to scale this guy on Y a little bit just to make it a little bit thin and off this X-ray so that we can see what we are doing. So another thing you can do is select this face here, select this face here, and I think push it in first. No, not working. Insert this guy and push it in. You need to insert it first. I think that's too. Let's make it a little bit tiny and push it in just to give us the shape of the ear. So shade smooth the ear. You can go like level 3 on this, what is it called, on this subdivision surface, even on the head, level 3. Yep. Okay, let me save our guy. I've not saved. Okay, let me call him hip hop character. I don't know. Character. Yep. Save. Okay, so we're going to move this ear to the perfect place we want it to be, and at the same time we're going to scale it down, move it out, scale down, move it out, and then so you are the man of the match. Like, do what you think works for your plan, and like that, just like that, do what works for you. Don't try to copy me, or don't try to copy someone else. Okay, what do we have to do next? I think the head is a bit round, so I'm going to scale it on Z a bit, just a bit, just to give him that. Yep, I guess that's okay. And I'm also going to go into edit mode and select this top guy here, and just move it up a bit. You get, just to, you know, this looks too flat, so going up a bit like this, like you are giving the head a shape there. So I think I'll do the same thing here, just a little bit. Yep. Then I think I'm going to select this guy here. What am I supposed to do here? No. Okay, I just went forward a bit. Yep. I think, and I hope you can see what I'm doing. I just went forward a bit, just to kind of create that jaw there, because it was not there before. Okay, now we have a perfect round face, not kind of a face that looks like a cube. Okay, now let's move on to the eyes. The eyes, what I'm gonna do here is create a UV sphere, and I don't want too many faces. Okay, I want too many faces. Give me too many faces. Give me too many faces, because I also need to add a subdivision if I don't want too many faces. So let's go to 32 or 36. I don't know what it was before. You're gonna isolate this guy by clicking this slash button so that I can focus on him. So I'm going to rotate this guy X90 so that we have that pointed guy facing forward here. So we're going to tab into edit mode. Then I'm going to select a part that I need to, a part of this eye that I need to like mark the seams and wrap a texture around it. So what I'm gonna do here is go to the top view. Can I do this from the top? From the, no, this is the front. This is the front view, not the top. So I just need to select this guy, shift, shift, control this guy, control and shift this guy. No, it doesn't work this way. It doesn't work this way. Control this guy. Okay, I think I will have to do it manually. It's not working for me today. Shift. Okay, not working. Not working today. Okay, I think I'm getting it here. So you can select it roughly by like manually instead of making use of this shortcut. So I'm just holding shift and clicking. So the plan is to select halfway through this guy. You can see just from this place to the middle, here, here, and here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click U and mark him. So the blender is going to mark these guys and kind of cut them and like make this guy look like a 3D object that the wrapping of something can work like. An example is when you are wrapping a gift, like you're wrapping a gift for someone. That is the local language that explains what I'm doing here now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna tab out and then tab out. Yeah, just shade smooth. Yep. Then press this slash button to bring our guy back and just kind of roughly place him where he's supposed to be. So you place him here. So I guess you are kind of questioning me in your mind now that where is the other eye. So to get the other eye, what we need to do is to do the same thing we did. You guessed it right, mirror, and then select this head as our mirroring object, and now we have got eyes now. So the next thing, the eyelids. Somebody asked me on YouTube here about this, so this is very simple. I think I need to isolate this guy again, go into the edit mode, and just from the front view like this, I'm going to select this X-ray so I can select the other faces also, and just roughly select the top part of this eye. Select the top part of the eye. Come in. It's not successful yet. Top part of the eye. Yeah, I got it. So I'm just going to Shift D to duplicate it and press P to separate it. So I'm going to go back to my collection here and just name this guy the eye, and name this new guy at the top the eyelid. Yeah, so another thing I need to do to the eyelid, off X-ray so that we can see what we are doing. And I'm also going to turn this random guy cavity, yeah, so that we can see what we are doing. So I'm going to, on this eyelid guy, I'm going to add this, what is it called, solidify. Yeah, so I need a bit of thickness here, so just okay, or transform. You need to do that, Control A, or transform, and you can start to get okay. Something is not right. Something is not right. Okay, I need to add a subdivision surface here just to fix this problem we are having there. Subdivision surface, and just the level of 2. Yep, let's see what this does when I move it around. Okay, just stay at the bottom here. Okay, we're going to manage this or work with this. So the thickness is, I need a bit thickness here. You can hold Shift to slowly like add more thickness. Okay, I think I'm good with this. So slash to bring everybody back. Okay, so we have the eyelid, we have the head, the ears, and then what is left? I think the teeth. We don't have the teeth yet. Okay, to get the teeth, you just need a cube. Yep, so just create your cube here, just scale him down to fit. Sorry about that noise if you can hear it. Okay, scale on Z. Yep, scale on Z. Okay, I think you're just gonna go into edit mode and then select this point and this point and just move these guys back. Okay, X-ray, I want to see inside. I want to select these guys, move them down, select this guy, move him up, Shift D, and then is it I'm coming. to rotate on this Z axis. Rotate Z 360. No, rotate Z 180. Am I doing the right thing? Okay, I'm not doing the right thing, so I'm just gonna go here and just select these points like we did and just move them back, these 2 points, and just take them backward a bit. Okay, now we have our 2 teeth. Go to the front and just place them how you want it. You may want to do this kind of teeth that you just have two at the top and 2 at the bottom here. This is another style, but no, this is not what I'm going with. I'm just gonna do this guy like this. Okay, scale and then Z, and just move this guy up here. Okay, I think I need to join these 2 guys together. Control J to join them, and you also need to go to your, okay, the first thing you need to do, Control A or transform. You need to go to your bevel here and just bevel these guys, shade smooth, and just shade flat so we can see the info we have here. Okay, shade smooth. I think I'm okay with it now. So what else do we have to do? What else? Okay, to get the neck, roughly select the head and go into edit mode and just select these 3 faces we have here and just extrude downward. Yep, extrude again. So this is roughly your neck. So the way I do the clothes is everything is just basically cubes except the eyes. Everything is just cubes. So we need to shift A and add our cube here, scale it down, and then come down a bit, isolate it so we can go to edit mode, delete the top face, delete the bottom face here where you delete. Okay, so that is it. We have the clothes here. You can go to the edges, extrude up a bit on Z, extrude again and scale them out. No, go back, extrude, scale out, extrude down. That is all. We also need to do the same thing here by selecting these guys, Alt, holding Alt to select all through, and just extrude them and scale them out like this, right? And just kind of Control R, add an edge loop here, Control R, add an edge loop here, Control R, add an edge loop here, Control R, add another one here. So the main reason why you're adding these guys so that you can just roughly make this guy a little bit like round, like rounded. You see what we are having here now, like it's no more looking that cubic. So just scale this guy down to match the neck and just raise him up and start selecting these guys and get moving this guy down. No, moving the back down. I'm moving this guy down. So I'm just going to do the same thing we have been doing, that is subdivision surface here, and just give me the level of 3, not 2, the level of 3. So we now, you see, we now have our clothes here. So we can go back to the edit mode and customize this thing to fit what we are working with. Customize these guys to fit what we are working with. Then I'm just gonna go out of edit mode tab and shade smooth here. Okay, we have our clothes. Then let's go to the hair. How many minutes have we spent here? Let's see. Okay, 26 minutes. Okay, okay. Moving on to the hair. Tab into edit mode, and we're going to select some parts of our head to give us the hair here. So what I need to do is just select C, click C, and just with your face selection mode, and just start selecting the part of the hair. See, get the point. See again. See, I'm gonna make sure what you have on this side is same as what you have on the other side. Yep, if you are not sure about that, then what you need to do is press P, select this, just to separate this guy. Tap out of edit mode, then select the hair, isolate it so that we can focus on it. I think we made a mistake there at the bottom. We selected something we were not supposed to select. So tab into edit mode and just delete half of this face so that we can just use our mirror guy to bring him back. Faces, delete faces, and then also delete this guy at the bottom. We don't need him. So go back and just with your save this guy before Blender crashes. Select this guy and go to your mirror guy here, and then we need to select our head as the mirror object, and also click this clay pin. Let's see what this image does. Okay, go back. So select clay pin and just go into edit mode and clip these guys. I don't know, why are you not? Let's see. Extrude. No. This is not working for me today. I don't know. Okay, yeah, clipping. Okay, I'm having a problem at the middle here. This merge guy is giving me a problem there. Okay, let's see what this looks like outside. Okay, your mirror modifier should be above your subdivision surface here. That is what I was doing wrong. Like, the mirror is supposed to be above the subdivision. That is what I was doing wrong. So I'm going to go back in the edit mode. There is something I extruded here. I need to delete it. Vertices. Okay, yeah, it's gone. So we now have a very nice hair here. So we go back and like slash the question mark on your own keyboard, and then we have the hair. Another thing you can do is select this face, like all this very like this angle here or this angle 90 here. You can just click face here to fill them up. Same thing here. Select these two guys and F to give you a face, and then you need to move the face out because it's kind of under the skin now. What am I doing? Okay, select the face and move it out a bit. You get, it's under the skin. And the reason why I love this is because anything we are doing is happening to the other side of the head also. That is why I love like doing it like this. Okay, I have a problem. I just discovered that I have a problem. The mistake I did here was I did not duplicate the hair before separating it. So I think when you are doing that, duplicate the hair, but I'm not going to go back to try to fix this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the hair to cover up. So what I'm going to do is scale the hair down a bit and go to our solidify guy here and just all transform and just bring this guy up a bit like this. So this hair is now covering the error we have there. So bring this guy down a bit and then we still have a hole here, but we are not going to see it. So when you are working on this, make sure you duplicate your hair before separating it, because that's the mistake I did here, that we now have an empty hole. But since we're not going to see it, I don't think we need to worry about that. So you can go into edit mode and try to shape your hair a bit by selecting this guy, and make sure your proportional editing is turned on, and just roughly move these guys in. If you see this teeth, I don't know what to call it, this teeth prop I added to the guy's teeth. I don't know if it's a teeth chain or teeth, I don't know, but it looks like a chain or a bling or something like that. What you can do is, what does it look like again? What you can do is I don't know what it looks like, but let's roughly model something that looks like it. So I'm going to hide all of these guys out of our way, save our work, and just bring in a cube here, scale the cube down like this, scale it down on Y also like this, and just roughly bring in this guy here. I'm just doing this thing rough, like I'm very sure this is not what it looks like. Rough this guy here, and then go into edit mode and just turn your proportional editing up. I want to make this guy look cheesy. To make this guy look like this, like a cube kind of shape here. Make sure you move this place up, also move this guy out. I'm also making use of my proportional editing just to help me select some other parts of this mesh while I'm roughly moving it around. So we're just giving ourselves that boxy shape here. Okay, shade smooth. I think I'm okay with this, and then I'm going to bevel this guy, Ctrl B, like this. Select the both of them, all transform. Then now I need to create a plane this time. Rotate X and 90, and just scale this guy down. Bring this guy outside, and just go to the front view, edit mode. Select this guy, bring him here like this. Take this guy to the top, roughly and roughly and roughly. Just if you're working on a serious project, I think you should take it more serious. Why? Because it is a serious project. I'm just kind of trying to show you this guy around, and then I don't want this video to be too long. Just pull this guy down a bit, right, and just pull this guy out, pull this guy in, pull this guy in. I'm just trying to wrap this guy around this this guy here. I'm trying to wrap this guy around this guy. If you know, you know. Okay, that's done. Then I'm going to roughly Control 2 here. That's to give us a subdivision level of 2. Control R to kind of sharpen this end here. Then select all of it and move it in a bit. Then also I'm going to work with our solidify this time again and just make this guy, sorry, not you, and just make this guy solid a bit. You get? So that's it. Duplicate this guy, place him here. Duplicate this guy, place him. Okay, I'm going to duplicate these two guys, and I'm going to rotate the both of them at the same time, 180. Okay, and bring them back up here. And just bring this guy here. Okay, you need to select all of them and just with your right click and just shade smooth there. Also shade smooth on this guy. Okay, we have it. So I'm going to select all these guys, Ctrl J to make it okay. I need to apply all these guys, visual geometry to mesh, Ctrl A, visual geometry to mesh, Control, okay, nothing on this guy, select all, Ctrl J again. Okay, now have it. Then we need to bring everybody back and select, bring this guy out, bring him here and just scale him down. Go to the front of your camera, rotate it to how the mouth is or the teeth is facing, duplicate again and kind of rotate it also. Then select the both of them and move it close to the teeth here. Okay, I also need to rotate again. Rotate this guy to lie on the teeth like this. Rotate this guy, move him, like you can see what I'm doing here. Rotate him to lie on the teeth here. Yep. Yep. Wow. Coming. Okay, I'm just gonna roughly leave this guy here. Leave him here. Okay, we have something there. Then we need like a pipe, which I'm going to make use of. A pipe or a wire, I don't know what to call it. I'm going to make use of a cube again. Everything is made of cubes. Scale this guy down here. Yeah, just place him where. Place him on the right place. Then I'm going to place him here. Control 2 again, then go into your X-ray mode so that we can see what we are doing. We can see the guy there. Edit mode and just select this face and start extruding it out. Face, yeah. Extrude. So we now have the pipe here of this guy here. Shade smooth and then scale it down a bit. Scale it on, is it Y or X? Yep, we have it there. Scale it down again, scale on X. Yeah, then you now go into edit mode and try to, with this guy turned on, proportional editing, try to move these faces and these points. You can see what I'm doing here. Like, I'm gonna roughly leave this guy anywhere we have him, because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm gonna roughly leave him anywhere we have him. Roughly, yeah. I'm gonna move him up and then make it 2 wires or 2 pipes, I don't know what to call it. So this is what we have now. If you go out of edit mode, this is supposed to be 2. Just delete one. Okay, I'm going to select this guy, and this guy, and Ctrl G. Am I correct? Yep, I'm correct. Okay, that is it. And talking about the dreads, because I know that's the next thing. These eyes, the reason why we duplicated the part of the eyes, because if you do set to origin to geometry, you can easily select these eyes and kind of, something is wrong. Origin to geometry, you see, we can easily select it and rotate these guys, like, because if you try to model it by hand, I've tried that before and it was hard for me to rotate around the object that I was working with. I'm coming, Ctrl A, all transforms. No, origin to geometry. Okay, that's it. Okay, the hair. Okay, in this example, I think we're going to work with the dread kind of hair. I think I'm also going to add some particles to the hair. That's if it looks nice or looks okay. Shift A again, and we're going to do what? I'm going to add cube. Yep. The cube is the only thing we are using to make the whole of this character, except the eyes. Every other thing is cube. Okay, I'm trying to place it at the proper place, and I'm going to scale this guy down or transform. No, don't do that now. I'll do that later. So after doing this, you know how we normally do it. I go into edit mode, select this face, not edge or vertex, scale this guy down, scale him down again, scale him down, scale this guy here. You can just hold Control and is it right click or left click? Yep, it's right, not left. Right click, Control, right click, like this, and you're going to get a face. Okay, turn on this guy here, your proportional editing. Yep, and after doing this, I'm still gonna move this face out, move this one out too. Just move these guys out. Yeah, and I'm going to tab out of edit mode and Control 2. Yeah, just to give us a little bit of subdivision there, and just shade smooth there. So I think you are already getting the point here. I'm going to select the whole of these edges and just GG, not RR, just to slide it down a bit like this. I don't like the sharpness I was getting up there. So vertices, move these guys, duplicate this guy and just kind of randomly put him there again and scale him down. Just give us a bit of like randomness. Don't make it look like what you did first. I'm using my proportional editing to kind of move this guy around, select multiple faces or multiple edges or vertices at the same time. So I'm still going to select this guy. I'm still going to duplicate him, drop him here this time around, and just, you get, we already have some thread going on there. So for the front here, I think if you have your time, take your time and do what works for you, and just bring this guy here, bring him here, and just take this guy out of the flesh. Yup, take him out of the flesh. Take this guy down a bit. Yup, get to a better view and just start aligning this guy to kind of rest on the body. Go to your front view here, duplicate this guy, scale him down, put him where he's supposed to be, kind of like make this one look like a totally different hair strand here. Like, okay, I don't think those guys are connecting, so make them connect, especially this guy. Okay, we now have some new problems. Also duplicate this guy again and edit mode, move him out, move this guy out also. Okay, I think we're going to manage this for now. If you have time, just like I always say, like, take your time and like do what works for you. I'm going to duplicate this guy, rotate Z 180. No? Yeah, and then go into the edit mode and just try to make this guy short. Select your X-ray and delete all these faces, and go to the bottom here, select all these vertices here, sorry, 1 2 3 4, and just F to give you a face there. That's all. So turn off the X-ray, and then we have a new hair strand here. Okay, now turn this guy on again, turn on your proportional editing again. I just want to move this guy out of the flesh and just increase the influence here. Yep. Okay, I'm okay with that. So select this guy, 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 and just new collection, and just, these are the hair guys. Okay, I said something about adding particles also, so I can just come here and just go to my particles here and just plus and go to hair, just like I thought it was going to look like, all transform. I think I need to go into my edit mode, select everything right on the hair. Let me rename this hair. Hair. Yep. Then this hair here. Then what do I need to do? Edit. Go into the edit mode, select all the faces. With X-ray we can see anything. Let's try Alt N and then flip faces. Okay, after flipping faces, I think we have a new problem. We need to apply our mirror modifier. Go back to turn off X-ray so that we can see what we are doing. We need to go into the modifier stack here, and then our solidifier here, we need to turn him up a bit like this. A bit like this. And we also need to apply this mirror modifier. I think let's try that and see. Okay, apply the mirror modifier. Okay, then if you know how to groom your hair, you can just easily go into your particle edit and just start combing, but I don't guess that is part of what we are doing today. So I'm just going to Ctrl Z everything, undo everything, go back into my object mode, select my hair, go to the particle tab. Where are you? And kind of come down a bit with the number, depends your computer power. Then you start also the hair length. Save my work here. You need to come down on the hair length also. Come down a bit. Then I want to go under this. No, hair shape, no. Render, no. I'm at the right place. I'm coming. I'll look for it. Also, you can just go up a bit on the steps. Okay, children, that is what I'm looking for. Children. So you need to click this interpolated. That's going to give you a bit more of hair here. Then looks nice to me. Looks nice to me. This is if you need hair. If you don't need, you can just jump this current step that we have. So I just think I'll give my hair 0.1. Then also the cloth also needs some hair, so I'm going to call this guy, let me come down a bit, also under the parts, go to my children, interpolated, and I'm going to call this 0.1 also. 0.1. I'm going to call this one my, let's see, cloth hair. That's not correct. Okay, then I need to select this guy and name this one my head hair, because that should be alright. Under the head hair, I think you can just put these guys in the same cloth. Head hair. Okay, this guy also head hair. This guy also head hair. And this guy also, head hair. Then also let's go down 0.05, yeah, or even more, 0.02. I'm gonna make this guy different from the strands, so I'm gonna click this 5 and I'll just name this one real head hair, and the reason is so that I can just go up a bit alone on the hair. So I'm just gonna give this guy 0.1, I guess. Okay, so we are done with the modeling, and then in the next video I'm going to be talking about shading and texturing, like maybe like coloring our guy just to give him the real life colors and blah blah blah, stuffs like that, to give our hair the real hair texture or color, the eyes, the eyelid, the teeth, the bling guy we have here. Let me just name him bling. Also, let me clean this guy up a bit. This is our shirts here, the hair already in the hair group, and we are done with modeling. Also, if you want to shape your guy a bit, you can just come in and move some stuffs. Get, like, feel free to do whatever you want. You can also come here, if it looks too kind of flat, you can scale him up as it fits your project. You get? So I'm not going to do that now. Maybe when I go to the rendering process I can decide to do that. Okay, I'm going to quickly create a camera here. Camera here, and just roughly bring this guy here, see what, tap your N button and just go to your view, camera to view, and just quickly align. I love this guy to stay at the front, so I'm going to go out of the camera view and just Alt R. It's resetting the rotation of the camera. Go to my top view, place the camera at the front of our character, and just hold your control button and just 90 degrees here. Okay, yeah, I love this. Then I also go into my scene settings or output settings here, output properties, and I'm just going to go with 1080 by 1080 like this, and I'm going to select my camera. Where is my camera? My camera is in my hair list. That's bad. Bring him out and just create a new folder, a new collection, sorry, and just name these guys I love calling them studio. This is where I'm going to keep all the lights and all the camera and all the backgrounds. Okay, yeah, studio, you are correct. So select the camera and just, I want to use a kind of wide angle lens here. If you're a photographer here, I think you should understand what I'm trying to do. Let's just go 24 for now. 24. I might change this later. Let's also go in a bit. Still going in a bit. Yep, I love that funny look that the 24mm is giving me, like the funny character. Because let me turn this guy off here so that we can stop this distraction that this thing is causing. Okay, yeah, we can focus on our character now. If we go with a 50mm camera or lens, sorry, like 85, the face is going to be like very flat. You see, we have a very flat face. You can see the ears and everything. But when we work with, let's say 18, and we zoom into our guy, you see that funny look we are having. This is what I want, because this is a stylized character, this is a cartoony character, so we need all those kind of stuffs. So I'm going to go with 24 for now. Right, 24. Let me manage this for now, if not even less, 20. Okay, I'm gonna manage 20. Yeah, I'm gonna manage that. So I think I need to select the ear here and move them out a bit, because with this wide angle lens we are kind of sacrificing the ears. I'm going back to 24. What happened just now? I think I just did something very bad. Ctrl Z. Okay, we got the ears back. Then select the camera and go to 24. I need to see my ears. I don't just want to throw my ears away. Yes. Move my ears out a bit for me. Yep. I can see the ears now. So this doesn't mean if the ear is not aligning with the skin, I'm not seeing that. I want us to focus on what the camera is seeing currently. So we are done with the modeling of this character, and in the next video we're going to talk about how to shade this guy, and in the third video we're also going to talk about how to light this guy, how to set up his scene, how to put in your background. I encourage you to subscribe to this channel because I'll be doing more of this kind of stylized character. This is just a particular type, which I call them the hip-hop guys, or hip-hop kind of character. I'll be making more like cute female characters, so I encourage you to subscribe, share this video with your loved ones, and you can also customize this kind of character and use it for your NFT. You can sell them on Rarible, OpenSea, anywhere you want to sell them.